And we begin with our continuing coverage of the EF1 tornado in St. Joseph County on Wednesday night. Storm ripped the roof off of a storage facility in Colon and did some minor damage to garage doors in the area.
And the National Weather Service says the tornado was on the ground for a little less than 3 miles and reached peak wind speeds of about 90 miles per hour. But some people didn't even hear the tornado sirens at all that went off in the area before and during that storm.
13 on your side, meteorologist Michael Behrens talked to local first responders about what happened.
We're back out here in Colon this afternoon where they've made great work repairing the damage caused by that tornado earlier this week. You can see behind me the storage facility already has a roof put back on it and those garage doors boarded up. But the aftermath of the storm has also brought up some questions, primarily around tornado sirens and just who can and cannot hear them. I wanted to clear some of that up, so I spoke with Tom Talbot from Colon Community Fire Rescue, who gives some details about how the sirens are actually used and where they're meant to be heard.
When that siren goes off, it is a steady 3-minute alarm, and once that alarm is done, it will not sound unless they are requested to sound it again by either our agency, emergency management, or law enforcement, or the National Weather Service. But they're primarily used for people who are standing out in their yards who may not know that there's a warning coming. Just to give them a heads up and say, hey, you should probably start thinking about heading inside.
And it's not just the fact that these sirens are mainly for the outdoors. When you factor in heavy rain and winds, it can also be hard to hear them, even in places where you may hear them during a test.
With the wind we had and the heavy rains we had, I'm not surprised to hear that people couldn't hear it, even though where the report came from was probably 1.5 to 2 miles away from the sirens. So they are relatively close, but they are outdoor sirens.
And like you said, these are primarily outdoor sirens. So what do you need in your house? That's where you need a NOAA weather radio. Think of this like a smoke alarm for severe weather. You can set up the counties you want alerts for and the type of alerts that you want to hear. This will always wake you up. Trust me, they are quite loud. Another way, though, is by using your cell phone. You can see down here at the bottom, these are emergency alerts, amber alerts, tornado warnings, things like that. They will come through your phone no matter if it's on silent or if you aren't even looking at it. You'll hear those alerts go off as well. But another good way, you can always watch a trusted local media source like us here at 13 on your side. We will be covering those storms whenever they impact West Michigan. For now, though, reporting in Colon, I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens, 13 on your side.